Howdy everyone, this is Lone G Record. Today I am doing another FSX tutorial. Today I will be showing you on how to use the Autopilot on Flight Simulator 737-800. So right now I'm zooming into the Autopilot's console up here. I know you cannot see my mouse yark, but I just have to read them out to you. The first one here is the course heading, which is indicating your nose, where your airplane's nose is. Which right now, this part where in front of the camera, where the nose is, which we're parked at Houston Intercontinental Airport, also known as Houston George Bush International Airport. So the nose heading also indicating the heading of the switch. Although these two are very related together. Normally the air traffic controller would tell you what's the course heading, but for right now it is 340 at runway 15 left. So this right here, this switch right here, which is showing the word auto throttle switch. Auto throttle, before you arm the autopilot, you want to arm the auto throttle to on, and your FD, which is called flight director switch, you want to flip on the on position, and the auto throttle is ARM. AT armed, AT off. This is the auto throttle, and this right here says IAS match or MACH. The second one is your speed hold, which let me bring this one up so I can show you right there. Right now you can see it is saying 0, but when I turn this knob to whatever speed, that pink number will turn with it as well. So right now we're doing also as this pink arrow would turn with the auto throttle and the autopilot speed hold. So for right now we're doing a speed of 330 knots, which that's the normal cruising speed of the Boeing 737-800 above 10,000 feet. But if you're going below 10,000, you want to leave it at 250 mile per hour, which right now we're turning into 330 mile per hour, which we're going above 10,000 feet today. I won't be doing any flying, but I will be taking off and demonstrating the autopilot thing, so I won't be doing any flying. So right here, here's another switch right here, nav or GPS. You want to make sure this one's at GPS. You want to make sure this is at GPS. This will also show your course as 340. That proves I'm right, like I was saying in the beginning of this video. And you can flip it back onto nav mode, which that's when you want to do it when you're when you're in the air, which if you want to check your course heading, that is when you use the GPS. Right now we will keep on nav mode, and the heading switch right here, indicating the heading of the aircraft, how many degrees to the left, how many degrees to the right, which you can also tell by this model right here. As you can see right now, our heading is at 149. That's the runway. That's the heading of this runway. So you want to turn this knob. If you want to do an automatic takeoff, you want to turn it to 149, so it would keep the constant heading of this runway, so it won't do to the left or to the right, causing you to get off the runway. So that's the that's the heading, or the course heading. That's what most people call it, the course heading. But that's two different things, though. Right here, this one says altitude. This is your altitude hold. Like I said today, like this one right here, it says 0. Although, let me go back to the heading switch. But see this pink dotted line right over here, right next to the white line. So when I turn it to 149, this will match with the white line, like so, like in the center. And this is your altitude, which this one says 0 because this shows 0, and this pink box right here is also a 0. But if I turn it up to 20,000 feet, this pink box, as you noticed, also moved up to 20,000 feet. So right now we're at 10,000, 15,000, 17,000, 19,000, and 20,000 feet. And this is your vertical speed wheel. This one shows you how fast or slow you're descending, or how fast or slow you're climbing. But right now I want to set this. Well, you don't have to set this because the autopilot will automatically, when you hit the altitude hold, this will automatically turn to 18,000 feet per minute climb rate, which I like it to be 2,500 feet per minute climb rate. So I'm going to set to 25,000 feet per minute rate. And this right here is your altitude hold switch, and this is your autopilot master switch. And you don't want to mess with this one yet, just yet. This is your heading hold. Right on the bottom of the heading switch, you want to get this one on, and then you want to arm autopilot. Although, let me give you a advice. If you want to take off on autopilot, you do not want it to be at 2,500 feet per minute, because then it will climb too steep and you will get stalled and crash. So right now, let's leave it at 1,800. So now if I flip the speed hold switch, you can see the engine throttles are moving itself toward itself. So let me lower the flaps for takeoff, and then I will flip on our autopilot master switch. Now it will be all on autopilot. So now we will look out the window and watch this. So when it gets enough speed, it will lift itself off at a climb rate of 1,800. So now it's already lifting off itself. So now we're still gaining speed. We can put our gears up now, and now we can do a climb rate of 2,500 feet. Well, 20,000 feet per minute, I mean, for now, and then we will add more later. Now you can see the heading switch. We're still heading 149, which it is the same heading it is off the runway right now. So we're still going straight past our runway. Which if I turn the autopilot switch out to the counterclockwise, we'll turn to the left, and clockwise we'll turn to the right. Right now I want to turn to turn left, heading of 050, and you can see we're making a turn toward downtown Houston. Left turn toward downtown Houston, and possibly be back to the airport. We'll fly the opposite way as the airport. Okay. Looks like we're we're still looks like we're turning. And then let me show you this, and you can see the headings which the pink dotted line is going to 050. When this dotted line up with the white line in the middle, it will stop turning. So it's 554, 53. This is basically how it is. And if you want to turn to the right, you want to turn it clockwise. Like if you want to do it 85, 0.85. So this is how you work the autopilot. And if you want to descent, you can also descent. Like if you want to descend to, let's say, 100 feet for right now, and you can turn it up as high as 50,000 feet per minute, or not 50,000. My mistake. I mean probably suggest about 30,000 feet per minute, because that's the normal descent rate of the Boeing 737. As you can see outside, where our nose is not in a vertical dive or nothing, it's just a normal descent rate, which that's how you work the autopilot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be making any other video that you guys requested. So until then, peace.